Smooth as a silky pillowcase, slither in my innocent oasis. You bring the pain, I deliver patience. I see the lion and try to tame him. I know the werewolf behind the sheep, familiar the scent of deceit behind your pretty teeth. Say you need space to breathe, but what does that really mean? I don't believe when you said to me you really need space to breathe. What you
We say home is where the heart is, but this one will steal it completely. Hello family, welcome to the listing. I'm in Kilimani in a project where they have 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, duplex and also penthouse. But where we are in this show house is a 4-bedroom apartment, the size 230 square meter, on the market for 28 to 28.8 million Kenyan shilling. This unit comes with a fully fitted kitchen. It also comes with a staff quarters. Join me as we find more of this property.
really got up your sleeve, huh? I don't believe when you said to me you really need space to breathe. I know something's up your silky little sleeve. Your silky little sleeve. Something's up your silky little sleeve. Your silky little sleeve. I seen it coming from up the block. Must be the one that you think I'm not. Let me remind you if you forgot. I'm not the 1 or the 2 or the 3 or the 5. Yeah, you need space, go ahead, get your life. While you're searching, hope you find. Act right, saying you're fine. Read between lines, I was born at night, not last night. I can't believe when you said to me you really need space to breathe. What you really got up your sleeve, huh? I don't believe when you said to me you really need space to breathe. I know something's up your silky little sleeve. Your silky little sleeve. Something's up your silky little sleeve. Silky little sleeve. Lines between the lines, between the lines. Somehow I find you. I can't bother time no more. I'm tired. Lines between the lines, between the lines. Somehow I find you. I can't borrow time. I'm tired of trying. I can't believe when you said to me you really need space to breathe. What you really got up your sleeve. I don't believe when you said to me you really need space to breathe. I know something's up your silky little sleeve.
We'll start from the hallway. This is where we have 2 elevators on both sides. The other side leads you out to the swimming pool. So you have this elevator number 1, elevator number 2. We have how many units? We have 4 units on this floor. That's a 4-bedroom. And then on this side, we have this door. This door is a separate that leads you to the staff quarters, that side. And then you have on this side, you have the main door. But before that, you have the stairs that when you want to access the rooftop or you want to go to the basement for your car, all parking, you will use the stairs. At the main door, we have this door, large enough, comes with this the modern system, the camera, which we'll see who is outside. You have these locks. When you open them, when they close, that's how they look like. A very nice entry into your house from far, and you can see it fully. After that, you are welcome home. So when you stand at this door, there is this separation, which this separation has been done there, has been set, just staged for the show house. So for this, you will end up customizing yourself, but when you stand here, you will have to see through to your to your dining, and straight you will have a look at your kitchen. But because of this is the show house, the staging, there is the separation of this. Okay, so when you are at the door, we can still call it the entry foyer, because there is a separation that separate this and the rest, but still you can have a look at your dining from this corner. And then when you look on the other side, also when you stand at the door, you have a view of your living room. You can see the balcony on that side, well, nicely done. This will lead you towards the balcony very nicely, and you can see also the sitting room, the staging of the chairs, well staged at the center, a very nice chandelier, the ceiling light, enough light coming in. And on this side you have your dining table, the dining table of 8 people, and you have a look at your kitchen. But just focus on the dining, you have that as the dining table, and then that takes you to the kitchen. On the far end, when you stand on this side, you will have a look at your entry door, where you will have the shoe rack as staged with the show house. But I told you this will not come, the separation will not come with the unit. The unit will come empty, and also the unit will come painted white. So this is something you should be aware of. At this corner, this is where you have a greater view of your living room, your dining, and just have a look at the kitchen, because the kitchen is a semi-open plan kitchen. And on this side, this is where you will have your television. This door leads you out to your balcony side, sliding door that opens you to this huge balcony. But before that, you have a look at the neighborhood. Everything is green. Then on the balcony side, as it has been staged on the far end, you can still have a storage for your shoe. And then you have this balcony, huge enough, that runs on this side. Do we have space? Yes, you can see there is a space at 3-meter distance from the wall perimeter, and from there, that is the entry gate that brings you to the other compound. Because I have to say this, on this side, after the balcony, also you still have a greater view of your dining, your entry door, and then straight into your kitchen. Nicely done, well staged. This one 100 by 100, or say, let's say 10/10. They have staged it very well. At the corner also, you still have a greater view of this unit. There is enough light. So where we are, this unit where we are on the first level of the house, and you can see light coming from this window as it has been filled into the house. So you don't even need the lights on, you just use the natural light. But because of the recording, we end up using the lights. And then on this side, we'll move. Now we access the kitchen on the other side. But before that, you have this part here, the coffee part. You can have your chairs, your stool, well stationed as they have done on the other side. But when you stand here, you have a look into your kitchen. You are able to see where you will have the fridge. You are able to see the microwave oven. On the far end, you can have a look at the cooker, but we'll look at that. You have these 2 stools here. You sit here as you enjoy tea. And on the other side, this is where there is your pantry, as they have staged it, well staged. The display, these are just for display, so don't say I was doing an advertisement, but this is just the display. There is nothing in. This is your storage, and you can see the electrical box on here. This is where you will fit your double door fridge. You have the microwave, you have the oven, tons of storage below and above. Nicely, you can also have a look at the tiling. They are matching very well. On the far end, also the tops where you have the cooker, nicely done, enough sockets, enough space below and above. Also, when you stand here, you are able to have a look at your entry door, as we had said. Let's move on the other side. Same in the kitchen, just different angles, so that you can have a clear view. It comes fitted with the cooker, the wood extractor, microwave, and oven. And on the other side here, you have your sink. You have the sink. Straight, it's a huge house. Comes with the pantry, the laundry area, nicely done, enough space, enough storage, and this window that moves from up down, so there is enough light also coming from your laundry side. The unit also comes with the staff quarter. Into the staff quarter, you can see that door leads you out, but before that, here you have the bathroom, the tiling of it. You can see it, not fully tiled, but enough when water splashes does not affect the walls. On the other side here, we are into it now. The door out, your bed space, enough space. As we told you, this door leads you out. That is where we have the elevators, and the other door you see is for the other unit. And then at the corner you have the closet. From here now, we'll go and check now the rooms. More hallway where you can be able to see all the doors, but let's start with this, the powder room. The powder room, the tiling of it, floor to ceiling, the basin, and then you have the toilet or the water closet. This one doesn't have a lot, so this is a powder room because it doesn't have the shower. The moment there is a shower inside, that will typically become the common toilet. The first bedroom of the house, on the entry door, you can see tons of light. You can see enough light coming from that window, enough spacing of it. Both sides of the bed, just from the entry door, you are able to have a look of it. Nicely done, the bed size. On the headboard, nicely done. Space here to access your wardrobe, enough space. Then on the other side, that is your wardrobe. It's a guest bedroom, so don't expect a huge wardrobe. You have a smaller one, and the space remaining at the door, that one would be used a dirty cloth bucket or basket. That is where you will place it. Bathroom, that is your floating vanity, water closet, cubicle shower. Tiling is floor to ceiling, done nicely. We'll move out, then we check the second bedroom of the unit. We come back to the hallway, then we'll look at the second bedroom, the unit. At the entry door, also what you are able to see, enough space. You have a chair inside, enough space on both sides where we have the window, a nicely done lighting fixture, nicely done. And on that you have the bed, big enough space here to access your clothes, enough space on the other side, and your headboard has been done well. Those are the panels, but those panels will not come with the unit. On this side also, when you stand there, you have a view of your wardrobe, a view of the bed, a view of the door as you go out, and just there, that is where you will have the bucket for dirty clothes. All of the rooms comes and sit. Here you have your vanity, water closet, and then a cubicle shower on the far end. Tiling of it is floor to ceiling. Then on the above, it is white. So this is a slab. It's not like they have done anything. It's a slab. At the entry door, you have space here. You are able to see your bathroom. On the far end also, that is your bed, enough space. But before that, you have this area. Through the entry, you have that area that leads you straight into your bathroom. On the far end is a cubicle shower, tiling floor to ceiling. You have the water closet at the center, and then here at the entry door you have the floating vanity. Nicely done. Tiles, the floor tiles and the wall tiles, all of them look the same. Large window, those curtains are automated. You use a remote to open them. At the center you have this light and you have a view of your third bedroom. Nicely done. Also, when you stand here, you have a greater view of the space, the bed, the headboard. Everything has been well staged. You can still have a working space in this bedroom because you can see the space with the chair at the corner. Also on the other side, the window side, you have the space also to access the window, and when you are here, you have that view of your closet. Then this door leads you out. Maybe you are going to the living room. So from here now we'll check the remaining bedroom, which is the main bedroom of the house.
Silky little sleep. Something's up your silky little sleep. Silky little sleep. What you got to hide behind that silky little sleep? What you got to hide? Silky little sleep.
Into the main bedroom at the entry door. This is your entry. As you enter in, everything has been well staged. As you can see from the video, it has been well staged. You come from work, you're tired, that is where you will sit as you change. And here also, that is the wardrobe where you have the clothes. As I told you, you'll sit here, you'll have the book, or you have your hat well placed there as you're winding the day. Into the bathroom or the washroom, at the entry you have the cubicle shower, water closet. As you move, you can also see the tiling floor to ceiling. You can see the windows. In terms of hair circulation, there is much. You have the vanity, hanged vanity, and also comes with a mirror big enough. And then on the far end, at this area, you have Mr. Know-it-all, the bathtub, huge enough, well done. So this is a view of your bathroom. So this is some of the things that normally sell a unit. When you see this, such a thing sell a unit. I know many people will say they are expensive, but it also depends with the work they are put in. Now you see that the Old Trafford, big enough. You can see tons of space. You have space on both sides. You have space, enough space. That's where your head will be at the center. You have a perfect light. Here also, you have a chair you can have that light into your bedroom. You have this space on the other side, huge enough. Just admire your bedroom, big enough as you move also to the balcony side. But before that, we have a look at the other side. You can still have a view, enjoy this area. Also here, that is the door that leads you to your bedroom. That's straight to your bathroom, and then here it is where you have your closet. Straight out to the balcony, to this door sliding that leads you to your balcony. At the balcony side, you have the 2 chairs for you and your partner, and then you have a view of the neighboring area. So this unit is going for 28.5, let's say 28 million. We still have extra payments which you need to make. That is a 4% stamp duty. It's a total valuation of the cost. Number 2, you have the legal fee, which is 1 to 3%, sometimes going to 4%. Number 4, we have the valuation and search, which always ranges from 5,000 to 10,000. Can foreigners buy units in Kenya or own properties in Kenya? The answer is yes, and you require a valid passport, you require proof of funds, you require a licensed advocate, and then you need to have a KRA PIN, just to make everything go smoothly. This is not just a house, it's a lifestyle. A 20% deposit, the rest you distribute it until completion. Completion of this project, it is December 2026. We are remaining with few months. So you can pay 20%, you can pay 50%, or you can still pay cash. In this community, there is borehole, and then we have water from the county. The sewer line is well connected, not far away from Ngong Road and not far away from the capital city of Kenya, that is the Nairobi city. It is 15 minutes to this place. My number has been always shared on my video description and also in the 10 seconds when the video starts. Most of the information about the pricing of other units, you just confirm on my video description, and also some of the videos like the duplex and the 5-bedroom, I will share the links in my video description. Make that call, we make a site visit, and you call this home. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next property review. Bye-bye.